السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Babul Islahi Bainan Nas. We continue our book Riyad-us Saliheen by Imam Nawawi rahmatullah alayhi, and we begin the 31st chapter of the book, and the chapter is with regards to making peace amongst the people. Babu al-Islahi Bainan Nas, to create reconciliation, islah, and peace amongst the people. Imam Nawawi rahmatullah alayhi brings this 31st chapter of Riyad-us Saliheen with 4 ayats of the Quran, and then he turns towards the ahadith. Inshallah, in tonight's session, we'll cover 2 ayats of the Quran, and then inshallah, we'll cover the 2 rest tomorrow, and then we'll turn towards the ahadith. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions to us in Surah An-Nisa, which is chapter 4, verse number 114, Ba'da a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. لا خير في كثير من نجواهم إلا من أمر بصدقة أو معروف أو إصلاح بين الناس. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in this particular, in the second verse of the Quran also is وَالصُّلْحُ خَيْرٌ. Surah Nisa, verse number 128. So the first verse of the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions to us لا خير في كثير من نجواهم. What is the word najwa itself, and what does it refer to? The word najwa in Arabic has multiple meanings. Some of the scholars have mentioned that the word najwa comes from the Arabic root of najat as well, which is also used in other language. Najah means to be protected, to be safeguarded, and to sort of become successful, falah. All of these are the same core meanings itself, najwa, najat, falah, which all means success, coming out of a difficult situation. But other linguistics have also mentioned that the word najwa in Arabic also refers to those talks that are done secretly, those talks that are done between 2 individuals, which they do not want the third individual to participate inside. So some secrecy and secret indoor plannings, behind the scene things where they don't want the words to become known to others. So the ayat of the Quran, and now looking at this particular meaning, the Quran says, La khayra fi kathirin. There is no good in most of their secret talks, except if someone is speaking in the case of 3 things the ayat of the Quran mentions. Illa man amara bi sadaqatin. Except for that who is inviting towards a charitable cause. Someone who is ordering towards sadaqah, someone who reminds one another to do the righteous deeds, to do the good actions, meaning charity for the cause of Allah. O ma'rufin, or in the case of believing in Allah or doing the righteous deeds. And last but not least, O islahim bainan nas, or if 2 individuals are secretly engaging in a conversation which will lead towards conciliation, peace and love between 2 individuals. So the Quran says for people to secretly conspire and speak so they feel that they could be successful could never lead towards goodness, except if people are secretly conspiring or incense in the case of 3 things. Number 1, either you are speaking so that you can help one another do more righteous deeds by doing sadaqah and charity, or inviting towards goodness and righteousness, or creating islah and connection and love between individuals. Now scholars have mentioned few things, and these are, subhanAllah, very deep points. They said that when you look at the word ma'rufin, which means good, then why was islaham bainan nas mentioned separately? When the Quran already mentions that when they are talking about ma'ruf, when they're talking about goodness, then why does Quran specifically talk about islahim bainan nas, the reconciliation and islah of the people, just to give the importance of how good a source of peace and a person who becomes a source of peace and khair is in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some have mentioned, and subhanAllah, this is so amazing, this is a little deeper in Arabic linguistics. They said the word sadaqah, or inviting towards sadaqah, is for jalba manfa'at, for the nafa of people, for the benefit of the people. And the words islahim bayna nas is dafa mudarrat, to take away the difficulties from the people, meaning to create peace between the hearts of the people. So to bring benefit and to remove obstacles are all courses of goodness. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions two actions and brings goodness in the middle. He says, invite towards sadaqah, which will bring good to people. Then he says, ma'rufin, which is righteousness. And then he said, islahim bayna nas, which will uplift the difficulties from the hearts of individuals. So bring khair, do good, uplift difficulties from the hearts of the humanity. That's how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions to us. Three particular things, even though they all fit in the same criteria of goodness itself. The second ayat of the Quran is from Surah An-Nisa, chapter 4, verse 128. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions, وَالصُّلْحُ خَيْرٌ. And making peace is better, is khair. Of course, not is the time to discuss the details of this ayat, but the pretext of this ayat of the Quran is talking about issues that happen between spouses, husband and wife. The difficult situations that every individual can go through in their life, in their marital issues. And of course, no house is perfect. Even from the life of the Prophet ﷺ, we see examples. The Nabi of Allah ﷺ separating himself for almost a month and then coming back. And certain obstacles and certain situations and certain stories that we all know about. Some of the greatest individuals, the person that he loved so dearly, al-Mu'mineen Aisha radiyallahu anha. There were moments of ups and downs, right? But subhanallah, the Quran says, وَالصُّلْحُ خَيْرٌ. That making of peace is always khair. When it comes to your relationship, spousal relationship, home relationship, create khair and peace in all ways, in every way, in any case possible. Try to bring sulha and khair. Look for moments of peace. Look for chances of goodness, because that will save you and it will save your generations. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow us to bring khair and barakah and blessings in our lives, and allow us to practice whatever good has been shared. Inshallah. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Subhanakallah wa bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka.